Hi everybody. So today we're going to look at some of the Instagram analytics. Thanks for your patience on this. I know that it's been a bit of a mess trying to get us access to these tools, namely Twitter and Instagram. Both are kind of finicky when it comes to the way that we're able to get access. Instagram requires that you connect the account to a business account on Facebook and then access the analytics that way if you want more detailed metrics. And since the United Way did not already have that set up, the only other alternatives were to either export the data or give everyone full access to the Instagram account, allowing them to make posts as well. And so we decided just to play it safe and utilize the export feature that our client Holly has on an external tool that she uses to monitor a lot of the different analytics that she has. And so that's what this is. This is an export of the Instagram analytics data. There are a couple of documents that are included in that export. And so we'll go through each and try to kind of make sense of some of the, identifiers up here and then the information. So I would say that the segments types and segment counts, it's kind of hard to understand what segment is referring to, especially when it comes to segment ID. But we can infer that this might be looking at a post, and then this would be the type of post it is, or the type of information that is included in the report at least. So there are of the last, we'll say probably a month from when this was exported on March 9th, there have been 10 photos posted. Of those 10 photos, there was one media mention, one comment, one person was tagged, 2 videos, and then it kind of gets a little confusing as well because we were looking at different segments. So these are different exports or different types of different pieces of information that were pulled from the reporting tool that Holly has access to. So it's a little confusing, and they may be separated by months. They're like, this could be the month of February that went back into. So in the month of February, there might have been 2 photos, 1 mention, and 1 video. So looking at this and being able to look at just the Instagram itself may be able to help you cross-reference some information. Quite frankly, looking straight at the Instagram and understanding how many posts there were for a month, doing a quick audit might be a little more beneficial than going off this report. It might take a little bit more time, but you might find more information. Now, some of the reports that are helpful is the published engagement trend. So a lot of this information here is kind of hard to understand. We're looking at the United Way's account. This is not their Instagram or Twitter handle. This is the account that Holly has set up to monitor the analytics on a different platform. But it's going to show us the different posts, likes, comments, and different types of engagement, or total pieces of engagement for the Instagram posts. So what I mean by that is on March 8th, they posted once and they had 6 likes. And so in total, there were 6 pieces of engagement. On March 3rd, they posted once, there were 16 likes, and there was 1 comment. So in total, there was 17 pieces of engagement. And so using this information, we can kind of compile how many posts they had in the last month or so, and think about and look at those posts and monitor them and see, why did this one receive 16 likes and this one only received 6? Or why did this one only receive 1 like? So thinking about this information and understanding and looking at the Instagram itself to really monitor and analyze what that looks like is the basics of all analytics and insight gathering. You can look at the numbers all you want, but until you look at the context of things and really understand and make inferences on why something might be performing the way it is, you're kind of left just staring at a bunch of numbers. So the other report that is included in the Instagram trend is the media trend type. And this is also a little confusing to read, and I apologize for that because there's a lot of, labels that we're not super familiar with. But this is also going by date. And so there's photos, videos, comments, and then media mentions. And so if we look at, February 8th, looks like there was one photo that was posted, obviously because it was Instagram. February 10th, one photo, and then so on and so forth. And so this may not be the most beneficial piece of information or report to have pulled, but it may be even easier to analyze just Instagram itself using the engagement trends report to understand how much engagement the Instagram posts are receiving, and then looking at the Instagram itself, and then most importantly, benchmarking against other accounts. So looking at the United Way, the National United Way Instagram account. How many followers do they have? What are they doing different? What are other local United Way branches doing differently on Instagram that may be beneficial to our client? And so those are the kind of questions that you'll want to be asking based on your first report and just moving forward in order to make comments and recommendations for report 3, which will be coming up after report 2. So I hope this helps kind of give you an idea of how we can go through the information. If you have any questions, please give me an email or give me a phone call, and I'd be more than happy to answer questions and help troubleshoot things with you. Thank you so much, and hope this helps.